Hello. How to handle difficult conversations? Have you come across a situation in your life when you needed to have a conversation with someone which was apparently difficult? This is the theme that I'm touching upon in this video. And before we proceed further, click on the link below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, stay connected. The reason of having difficult conversation comes up when a person needs to be given feedback about his or her behavior which has contributed to unpleasant situation in terms of results, in terms of relationships, in whatever way. And not many people are equipped to handle such conversations easily. And when you enter into a role of being a senior manager or a leader, you need to have this skill, absolutely important. So what is it that you can do to make all such conversations easy? First and the foremost is that you need to be clear about the issue. And why is it important to be clear about the issue? Because you need to have facts and information which is validated. It's not based on hearsay. It's not based by someone telling you something and you start a difficult conversation with someone. You need to have facts and information. So you need to be clear about the issue, and you also need to be clear about the likely objective that you want to achieve through such a conversation. Otherwise, you will not be able to convince the other person about that person's behavior, and that person may actually take an offense. So be clear about the issue, be clear about the objective that you want to achieve. Third important thing is you need to have a mindset of inquiry. Notice what I'm saying here. You need to have a mindset of inquiry, because the more information you elicit from the other person, the easier it will be for you to handle it. And how do you have a mindset of inquiry? It's all by having the ability to ask right questions. So it will be also a part of your preparation as to what are the likely questions that you must ask. So this is the third point. Next point is, when such conversations happen, as I said earlier, emotions may rise up. And it may become difficult to handle such emotions at that given point of time. Which means because you are initiating that conversation, you must at least be in charge of your emotions when such conversations take place. Keep aside emotions, keep focused on the subject, keep focused on the issue. Next important point that I'm suggesting here is be comfortable with silence. It's a difficult conversation. And who is a person who is ready to confront any such difficulty? And when that difficulty is being felt by specifically the other person, that person may actually go into silence. And silence on the part of another person may actually start making you impatient. And that is what needs to be handled. Be comfortable with silence, and it's okay. In fact, when you allow the other person to be silent, that's when you build trust with the other person, and that person is ready to express himself or herself. So this was the next point. Next important point is preserve the relationship. You must preserve the relationship. As it is always said when we are handling such situations, keep the issue and the person separate. Issue has to be resolved. Issue has to be resolved by giving a feedback to the person about his or her behavior. But the person is right? You need to respect that person as a human being and talk only about the issue and the behavior which may have caused that issue. That is when, again, an element of trust will be built by such kind of demonstration of behavior by you. Next important point that I'm suggesting is be consistent in your expressions. Whatever you are saying, is it matching with what you said a while back? Is it likely to match with what you may say in the next couple of minutes? So this consistency is very important. Otherwise, you are sometimes going on the north side, sometimes going on the south side, and it will not work out in terms of addressing the issue. So if you start paying attention to these points, the list can be even longer. But if you pay importance to only these issues, I'm sure you will start getting equipped to handle such conversation with much more ease in comparison to the way you are handling them now.